Alright, I'm Texas Warrior, and right now, saying top 2000, 1966. I've tanked a bit of trophies earlier this season, if I can get to the right thing here. I had 6806 highest. I'm pretty sure I won more game than that, and it's actually like 86854 at some point. And I don't know why I didn't register that. I don't know. All I know is I saw my rank was 585 at the highest, and what I actually have a picture of is 820 or 816 is my highest, but I forgot to take a picture of it because I was trying to push to 500 and didn't quite get there. Anyways, just going to show off a couple games here. I'm going to show off all these top three, including the loss, simply because the only reason I lost that game was because I disconnected at the end, and it's really depressing. And it's a wide variety of decks, anything from Splash Yard to Golem debate, and it shows how versatile this deck can be, and how potent and frustrating it can be to play against. Anyways, get Splash Yard here. Well, not quite Splash Yard, not Rank Bowler, but against a graveyard deck with Knight, Baby Dragon, Tornado, and Doomstone. So we start out kind of slow here. We're both kind of like wanting to see the other person make the first move. He goes down Tombstone. I go Archers. Just trying to get rid of that. Go with Baby Dragon and soak up the Baby Dragon and the Night Wish to defend that graveyard, knowing that he doesn't have any elixir for his poison. Night Wish will go down, but that's fine because Bats will take out the graveyard, leaving me with 3276 on my tower. Ice Wiz comes down. I'm not going to get any damage here except for a few pokes from the Bats, knocking down to 3374. At least a little bit of chip damage. I know I have an elixir advantage now because I defended the push with an elixir advantage, and he had to play that Ice Wizard back to defend. So I Giant Skeleton, kind of building up, kind of waiting to see here. I go in with the Lumberjack. I know he probably has Tombstone in cycle, and I know he probably has Tornado in general. I'm going to go ahead and clone here. Don't worry about getting hit. Giant Skeleton pulled forward, but I am going to get that zap off, kill those skeletons, get the Giant Skeleton to stay in tower range, and I'm going to take that tower on that first push here. And here, I don't really know what the elixir's at. I know he tornadoed last, so I know I have free reign to play a little bit aggressively, knowing that Tornado is out of cycle. And with him going Ice Wizard opposite lane, I know that I have a pretty free push here, especially when he graveyards here. I probably should have went full and aggressive, but I kind of wanted to defend here more or less. Went with the Archers to defense, dropped the Valkyrie here. Night Witch and Giant Skeleton going to be up there pushing. Gonna clean up that graveyard nice and easy. Gonna drop this clone off. Perfect timing. Gets the bomb in tower range to ignore the NATO. And I'm gonna take that W. Pretty quick game. Pretty fast versus Kenji here. A fusion. Or Kenny, my bad. This is, 6,600 trophy range. Top 2,000 in the world. And I will sneak out wins like this. No, I'm not going to share. Watch. Here versus Golem. Weird variant of Golem with guards and lightning. So, a little bit different than the traditional Golem that's been going around here recently. Which I've been saying Prince Golem, classic Night Witch, Poison Barbaro, Tornado Golem with Mega Minion, Lumberjack, all of that. So, just gonna go in kind of aggressive here. Not really too worried. Gonna get that bomb there. It will wind up killing the Baby Dragon here and the guards, but it does put me behind the 8 ball and puts me at a slight deficit of elixir, putting me 2 behind here, which is can be rough at times versus Golem, because if I give them the elixir lead, it makes it much harder to clone and to defend their pushes. So he goes Night Witch, I go Archers, he goes Golem. I'm a little bit. I know he's low on elixir because he just Night Witched and Golem. However, I really don't have much to defend this, so I'm just gonna use my Valkyrie to try and defend, take out the Night Witch at the same time, kind of hit that Golem as much as possible, have everything hitting the Golem, and eventually I'm gonna drop this Night Witch as well. He's gonna go ahead and I believe he lightnings here. No, he doesn't. All right, so just defends. He's like kind of go with a Lumberjack here. He does guards. I go ahead and clone, trying to either get good damage where I could potentially get a tower there, or get his tornado out of cycle. Because the biggest defect of the deck is tornado, and it can be really rough to beat it at times. But I get it out of cycle. I'm back to my giant skeleton, which is my best card versus Golem. So he slams Golem, I slam Giant Skeleton. I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna go opposite lane because I can defend through his push. So I'm gonna go with the baby dragon, try and have a way to kill his baby dragon, his mega minion, and his other air troops, as well as this great versus the bats uh, from that Night Witch. Gonna go ahead and clone, even though he lightninged away my Night Witch before I could get it off, just so I can get those bombs down. That will help wipe out that Night Witch and the Mega Minion. Valkyrie gonna go down just to be safe. I don't want to take too much damage from the Golemites. And you know, one elixir behind. Gonna go ahead and let that Valkyrie just kind of play out, kind of stumble forward, let her die to that baby dragon. And I'm gonna kind of rebuild my push here with a slight elixir lead, only because of that baby dragon. So as long as I can defend the baby dragon and keep my push going, without taking too much damage, I do have a slight elixir lead there off that. Coming with big clone, he does the lumberjack. I do miss the zap here on that left bat, making it a little bit unfortunate that my lumberjack will go down here. Oh, because inactivity. All right, gonna rebuild here. Get quite a bit of damage from that lumberjack though. Even though I missed the zap on the bat, raged lumberjack is gonna be rough here. Drop off another clone. I miss my Night Witch. Bad play on my part. However, the clone's giant skeleton is gonna push that forward, and it's gonna die and be in tower range and get me the game. So being able to push through the golem is the main thing, and as well as many of my troops, if I can get them on the side of the golem when I clone, can get pushed up behind the golem and go towards the tower and the other troops. Now here, I'm playing against bait. Um, Bait is really rough for my deck, especially because of the princess not having a way to deal with her. And the rocket can be really rough. He's constantly hitting my Night Witch in the back, and it makes it where I'm not really able to have a good way to distract the Inferno Tower and really consolidate that push with the clone. Night Witch is the biggest reason that this deck is even able to work at all versus bait. Even though half the time I do, it's like a 50-50 on this matchup. It really just depends on if I can get a good clone off or good play off. And a lot of times I just can't win this matchup just because of the princess. Although I can win it at times if I play properly and with enough practice and effort. So I'm going to go archers here in the back, or Valkyrie, and take out the goblin barrel, and have my archers take out the princess. It is a net loss on elixir by one elixir. However, he does drop the Valkyrie here, so my Valkyrie is just going to go toe to toe with her, and it will wind up being a 3 in my advantage so far because of that Valkyrie. I am going to go ahead and throw down the zap. It makes it a 2 elixir advantage to me. I'm still down elixir though. I mean, I spent 7. He spent 6. He spent another 4. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Gonna use that baby dragon to kind of kill that. Go ahead and drop the lumberjack. Take out the back and left goblin. So it only gets 2 hits off in total. Gonna let the lumberjack play out. Try and take out that Valkyrie as much as possible. And I will go Valkyrie behind his Valky to try and hit both the princess and the Valkyrie at once and give her a little rage forward. Ice Spirit will stall, which, it's fine. Valkyrie will walk forward and get a hit off, though. Well, almost two. Go ahead and archers because I don't want to take all that poke damage. And I know I would had I not. Log does go down here, which gives me a free ground-based clone. However, Princess is going to kind of chip away everything here. I do the clone. I miss my baby dragon, which is unfortunate. I waste my zap here, putting me a bit down on elixir. However, he doesn't defend his princess, and baby dragon will get it. Killing the princess there was really helpful for me because otherwise I'd be in a world of hurt. Valkyrie comes down, one hit from the stab goblins. Gonna try and rebuild a very aggressive and big push, knowing that I need something massive in order to win this game. Valkyrie Archer is going to come down. Night Witch coming down in the back here. One hit from there, so 2 hits off that. Gonna go ahead and Baby Dragon and Lumberjack and clone it all up. Oh, and get a big clone off here. I do get the zap down. Gonna get a big push on his tower here, and just barely make the giant skeleton in the tower. Bomb comes down, and we're in this game and can potentially win here. Night Witch, I did mess up here with that Night Witch. I should put her on the left hand side. However, gonna make up for it with that Lumberjack. Archer's gonna come down, and I'm just gonna zap the tower, try and cycle through and get this game here. Um, Try and get him before anything else. I do misplay again with the Night Witch and with the Valkyrie by not putting the Valkyrie far enough back to defend against this push. However, the play here is my Lumberjack. I go to Archer here, and my game just times out. I just couldn't do anything before that log came in. I don't know why it froze up. I misplayed, I will admit. I should put the Valkyrie further back. I would have won the game had I had if I had done this. Pretty hands down, and honestly, I will admit I made that mistake. But I also could have put the game into double elixir by us taking the tower at the same time, or won that game had it let me play my archers. It would have been very close on the timing. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it should have been an easy game, but I put my Valkyrie too far forward, just trying to rush and place it. And I panicked a little, and I placed it one tile too far forward. And that was my own mistake. However, I reached up to 20 in the world that I have screenshotted. I know I reached higher than that. I just didn't screenshot it because shame on me. Um, Love this deck. Hopefully, my goal for the season is 7,000. That is my real true goal. Um, and minimum that I will take is top 1K in the world. I know big goals, but hoping to do the best. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Um, Hopefully you enjoyed seeing this deck in action, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.